Hey guys, my name is Sean and I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia, here at Suan Luang Plant Competition. And today we're going to be doing the Crotons. There are 11 types of categories in general, so I expect around 11 episodes. I'm going to keep them short but also informative. And shows like this are important because they encourage breeders from all over the world, mostly in Thailand, to come together to show the best of the best. So let's get this started. So Crotons are native to Southeast Asia from this region, from the tropical and subtropical areas. They do love full sun, so you need very good light to grow these, and they propagate very easily. They're actually very mealybug prone, but something tells me that they also hybridize quite easily, and even within the hybrids they would show mutation. So some of the plants that you see today, when you see their primary characteristics, you may even see some of the parent plant characteristics come out occasionally in a few of the nodes. So this is what makes Crotons quite fascinating. They're plants that really quite mutate quite frequently, and they give you such huge varieties. This one here has such beautiful coloration. The leaves seem to come out green and then they fade over time to become redder and redder over time. That's like the older leaf. And this is what makes them fantastic garden plants, because they do provide a pop of color. If you follow the color, this one's, the older leaves are dark red and black. And as you go up the leaves, they become light green. Fascinating. And you can almost see the transformation happening right here as it slowly will transform into the red color. Really quite showy plants. And this one here is growing to beautiful rosette. And again, going to suggest that this was grown in beautiful top light from above. I have a feeling though that some of these Crotons may not be grown in full sun, despite them being tolerant to full sun. Look at this, how beautiful is this? This is very whimsical, almost like fireworks. Quite fascinating. As I move the camera, I can see the leaves better. And a few of them actually look pretty phallic, which is what I love about them. I think I featured some in some gardens before, but this one seemed to be favored for the green new leaf and the red old leaf in this section, because I see that as a recurring pattern, as you can see that coming down. This is really beautiful. Now this is less showy than the others, but just to show you that for those of you who are put off by colors, there are ways to use Crotons that don't really scream too loudly of colors. This one here is so beautiful. It's got like beautiful twisty leaves, and the coloration, if you look at that here with the pinks around the edge, beautiful. This almost looks like a full corkscrew. This one is really beautiful. A lot of them are beautiful. I am so overwhelmed. Speaking of corkscrews, look at this one here. My gosh, this is like perfect corkscrew. And literally all of the leaves are like that, like they just twist around like that. This color combination is pretty crazy. So the new leaves come out orange or yellow. I don't know what you even call this. It looks like a bell pepper type of yellow. So beautiful, look at that. And every leaf is like a art form of its own. And it looks like a bird of paradise, if you ask me. This is a very interesting plant. And the tips of the leaves are like black. Really interesting. This is really pretty. And I'm glad because the sun is directly above us now as we approach a little bit over noon. So this is getting pretty good light. But imagine this in like morning direct sunlight or evening light. It would look so stunning. I'm really taken by this like corkscrew. And keep in mind, all of this work took breeders years, sometimes lifetimes, to achieve this look. Out of every successful breed that come out of it, there are many hundreds, maybe thousands of failures. And this is the one that we saw earlier again. This one really called out to me. This one here is a combination of peculiarity. It looks peculiar enough, but also simple enough. It looks something that is natural, like something that might exist already in nature, which has a beauty of its own. So this one is one that I think is quite an interesting Croton. I would not imagine this to be a Croton if you ask me. It looks like a species of some sort that evolved naturally to achieve this look. And I love that bit of red here. Every leaf seems to have a bit of that red going on. So a lot of these Crotons, because they're so heavily hybridized, they have recessive genes from one of the previous parents. We actually walked by a few specimens that look a little bit like this, but I didn't really film it because there's something a little bit unruly about this, but it might catch some of you guys' attention. You guys might like this kind of look, but again, it's dark below and it gets lighter and lighter. But for me, this is not a shape or form that I particularly find interesting. But a few kind of breeds actually look somewhat like this. So just to show you what you guys have missed out. There were a bunch like that over there. This one I also like because it looks like a plant that evolved naturally to look like this. If you told me this was a species from the jungle, I would have believed you. It's just very natural looking and can blend into any gardens without taking too much attention. So I would say this is an interesting Croton and very nice elongated leaves. Look at that leaf over here, this is so beautiful. So there are a few Crotons here that I have not seen before, and one that I wouldn't mind taking on if the price was right. Look at that, that leaf is stunning. And this is very similar to the one that we saw before over there. That one there, one of the siblings maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the same species hybrid. But I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be invited here and to film this. Being a YouTuber has opened a lot of doors for me. So I want to take this minute to acknowledge that I'm grateful for the opportunity to be invited to a show like this, and to be grateful that I have audiences like you, wonderful plant lovers. We have very similar interests. We love the natural world, but we also love the passion that goes behind breeding these plants, creating the next beautiful product. It is a combination of art and nature, and we are here to celebrate it. So I thank you for celebrating it with me.
Thank you so much for watching this all the way to the very end, and thank you again, Mike, for sponsoring my trip to visit this spectacular show. This is one of the best competitions I've seen, and I'm amazed by just how down-to-earth the growers and breeders were. Their level of passion and dedication shows through in the competition. I've also found some interesting garden plants and rare cultivars in the market that were not present at other plant shows. Should you feel compelled to visit this show, there's plenty of time between now and the next one to make travel plans. The competition will be held on the 30th of November 2026, and international visitors get free entrance on the 30th of November if you show your passport. The market itself, though, runs until December the 8th. It is held annually at Suan Luang Rama 9 Park, Bangkok, Thailand. I will personally be there again this year, so maybe there's a chance we could meet up. Before you go, please put something in the comment section down below. Even if it's just an emoji, smash that like button and check to make sure that you are subscribed. This is so that we can win the YouTube algorithm together. If you wish to go above and beyond and contribute financially to the channel for as small as a cup of coffee a month, you may join our Patreon at patreon.com/Sean from Onlyplants or right here on YouTube as a member. Simply make sure that you are subscribed first, and then you will see the join button next to my channel name. I want to thank existing members for supporting, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!